You take me there, you make me better.
Hello, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube.
I hold your
I
hand,
am also known as Birch, and over here we do scam baiting. Now, there's nothing funny about scammers, the ones that try to take your money and ruin your life. However, I do try to put a fun spin while I waste their time. If you've been here from the beginning, you know that we first started off here with Johnny Depp. So, after all the princes we've had so far and a couple of Tom Ellis, I say we get back to our roots. So sit back and relax as I bring to you yet another one of my Johnny Depps. I hope you enjoy. So, I'm not sure if this Johnny Depp was a brand new scammer all completely, but this account was brand new. Poor guy only had 11 friends. But you see how they had 45 million followers and were following 2.7k. X to doubt. I don't quite know all the technical ins and outs of it. However, there is a way in which they're able to fudge this to make it look like they've got more followers or they're following more people than they truly are. There's that, and also half the time scammers out there, they follow each other to make things look more legit to help trick you. Either way, I promise you, this is not legit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a good purple, but having a J with a purple background, for starters, doesn't really seem very star-studded to me. Anyway, the same old, saying they're from Kentucky, but she updated her profile picture. I've talked about this before. Quite often, scammers who are typically, but not only, male, especially when they're doing the whole romance scams, they like to use female profiles to help get the males and vice versa. So whether or not the scammer is a guy that forgot to switch from girl back to guy or what, I can't tell you. Either way, she is Johnny Depp. Oh, and of course, there were no posts. That's really legit. Hello, baby, she says. Baby? I'm pretty sure I'm much older than a baby. I don't remember what they typed. It was something along the lines of calling me a big fan. But they deleted it. How are you doing today, baby? And I said, fans? I'm the only one here, which is why I think they said something about, thank you for being my fans. Nice meeting you, fan. Thanks for supporting my dream and carrier. May God Almighty continue to bless you always, because that's how Johnny Depp speaks if she's a woman. Yes, I do know this. If we don't support carriers, they all sink, I said. So, what? You copy and paste, then run away, not waiting for an answer? I see how it is. How on hell will I be claiming to be who I'm not? She yells at me. LOL, are you mad? You sure are defensive. Please read back to see I have yet to accuse you of being an imposter. You said that what you copy paste then run away, baby. I don't do that. Copy and paste doesn't equal imposter. Only laziness, I said. Okay, baby, she says. You seem really nice and fun, so I'd love to get to know you better if you are up for it. Sure, girlfriend, ask away. How long have you been my fan? She asks without reading. What is your real name and where are you from? So not just... Ooh. Please come in for little Johnny? So not just one question, 3 questions. Rapid fire. Gotta get in and out. Your fan, well, I suppose not for very long. Hope that's okay. I am Aya Falk by name. I'm an Aussie, I tell her. Sounds great. What do you do for work? Curating, as well as a rue wrangler on the farm. Okay, baby. Are you happily married? Hello, baby. Are you there? Yes, I said. Why do you keep calling me baby? Kind of derogatory. Nah, and it is. I actually hate pet names. I can only get behind pet names if I have been with a partner for a certain amount of time. I'm just not into pet names. Baby? What shall I call you, baby? Not baby, Starshine. I told you I'm an adult, not a child. Okay, Starshine. Thanks for being my great fan so far, and may God continue to bless and protect you. And I've mentioned this before. If you ever watched Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp playing Willy Wonka quotes a rather famous but old song, and he says, "Hello, Starshine, the earth says hello." So that's why I call the imposter Johnny Depp's Starshine, and they have no clue what I'm talking about. But now she's calling me Starshine because she has no clue. LOL, I was calling you Starshine as it's one of your lines, but okay. Okay, baby. Sorry, Starshine. Sure thing, Butterbutt, I said. Can I call you dear? And then right away, without waiting, just had to ask that question again with question marks. If you must continue on pet names, I know it makes it easier for you than to use actual names. Okay, dear. Though makes me wonder why ask for my real name if you won't use it? Just to know you better, dear. And that answer makes no sense. How does knowing my name help you get to know me? Especially if you're not going to use it. I could tell him I'm Paul Revere. Won't matter, not going to get to know me any better. You know what makes no sense? That makes no sense. Okay, boss. So you expect me to answer you right away, but then you get sidetracked and don't talk to me. Sorry, dear. It's not that deep. Just rude AF. When I first reached out to you, it was just to show my appreciation and support, she says. But as we've gotten to know each other, I have come to realize there's something really special about you. You are the kind of woman I have always dreamt of, and it is impossible to keep this feeling to myself any longer. A whole couple hours, yeah, woo. Ah, I see, I said. Tell me, how long have you been hoping to meet me, she asks. I'd reckon a freckle past a hair. What have you always hoped and prayed for? I've never had anybody ask me that before. Well, I mean, it depends on what age. Our tastes, desires, wants, and needs change as we grow, I informed her. Okay, dear, how is the weather today where you live? So, you notice she or he or it is asking all these questions, not really properly responding to them, not really properly taking them in or caring, but is noting down everything I say. That way they can find an angle to better scam me. No, it's not going to happen. I mean, I guess it's okay, about above average, really. I mean, how about you? And then again, asks how the weather is where I live. WTF, I answered you and then asked a question. Are you truly not reading, girl? It's hot, but it's about average for this time of year. And again, completely not reading. I have a unique code for each of my fans, so they can be sure it's really me that they are talking to. The code is ATHK121. If anyone contacts you claiming to be B, ask them for the code. If they don't know it, block and delete them immediately, and then let me know before you do. Now, this sentence, again, makes no sense, not just because of the spelling errors, and yes, I have spelling errors in mine too. A unique code for each of my fans. So that means this ATHK121, 121, whatever, that's only for me. If Johnny Depp has, let's just say, 1,000 fans, that's 1,000 codes. How in the world is Johnny Depp and his management team gonna keep track of 1,000 codes? It's not gonna happen. This is all bupkis. It's all filler. It's all just to try to get you to feel secure somehow. Oh, cool beans, I said. Not an answer to my question, though. Dear, I'm not truly reading, girl. Yeah, I'll say. Dear, how about your mum and dad? Listen, a conversation is give and take, I inform her. Not one-sided. Here, you just seem to want to take control, which sure is a boss babe behavior, but not appropriate in this context. My mum passed away, my dad as well. Oh, sorry, dear. Yeah, I bet. She had many complications. Well, it is sad. At least I know she is no longer in pain. Okay, dear. Dear, are you on Zangie? No, I don't do them new drugs you kids are doing these days. And then she asks again, Dear, are you on Zangie? Wow. Not again. You asked, I answered, but you didn't read. Sorry, dear. Dear, are you on Telegram? I'm here. Period. Okay, baby. Right. Hey, dear, can you send me some of your pic of you? Well, yes, I can, dear woman. The thing is, as you well know, it's not safe. I'm old, but not new to the internet. Why is it not safe, dear? She asks. Well, I suspect you know why, my manchi. You touched on it right from the start of our conversation. It's simple, bad juju to give out information to strangers. Dear, am I a stranger? Why, yes, you are. Even if this was the real Johnny Depp, still stranger. I don't know the real Johnny Depp from Adam. I just know he's an actor. Not a friend, not a roommate. Have we met in person, Butterbutt? No. So then yes, that would make you a stranger. Dear, I don't believe in that, dear. Am famous, so am not a stranger. Had you been famous, you would still be a stranger. How do you not know that's how that works? Dear, you said you're an adult. Why, old now? And your guess is as good as mine. I say I'm the Queen of England. Now what? Why old? Because I'm not a baby, teen, or young adult. Wow, dear. Nice, dear. What's nice? Dear, you didn't tell me you were the Queen of England. Dear, why did you lie to me? Oh, when did I lie to you? I asked. Dear, you didn't tell me about yourself. I'm just making a point that saying you are famous doesn't indeed make it so. Okay, dear. When have I not told you about myself? Dear, do you have any pets? I have been diligent to answer all of all you are asking. I do not have fur babies anymore. Dear, are you going to send me your picture? Well, unless you count the ruse, I continued. Okay, dear, she responds about the not having fur babies. Though I'm more of a caretaker to them, not so much pet owner. Dear, but you told me you're an Aussie. I am an Aussie, I said. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? I think you have your chats mixed up. It happens when you're trying to get information from many people. All right then, Chairman. You look like you need a rest. Been up all night, I reckon. Dear, kindly message me on Telegram, she says, sending me a Telegram link. You seem to not read. I do not go on other apps. I have Messenger or Google Chat, and that's it. So, this is goodbye. Hard to ground level when you refuse to listen, I tell her. So tell me, who were you before you were Johnny? And all of a sudden, the page was not available. So, that was the end of Miss Depp. Thank you so much. Nope. Oh, God, love technical errors. As I was saying, thank you so much for joining me on this journey as we talk to another Johnny Depp scammer. It can be hard sometimes. I mean, some of them are actually quite good, so you have to watch out. A lot of them are like this one and not very good at all. If they start asking you a laundry list of questions and they don't even barely respond to any of your answers, you know they don't care about you. They're just looking for a way to get into your wallet. So that's one thing to look out for. I hope to see you in the next video, and just know that you're safe, you're loved, and you are blessed.